Hi ghouls, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded like anything. I mean, I've been doing like little content here and there. I've been, doing my little Instagram and TikTok content, but as far as YouTube content, I haven't been that much on the ball lately. I have just been I haven't really been that consistent with it as I should have been, but life has been really um, rocky the past month, let's just say that. So it's I have a whole lot of I do have a whole lot of video ideas that I do want to get out, that I do want to do. Just I just haven't had the energy to actually sit down and film, and I haven't had the energy to to put on any. I didn't even feel like putting on any makeup specifically for this video, just because I just wanted to. I didn't really feel like it. I wore makeup yesterday. I needed to give my skin a break. So there's that. And my personal life has been a little shaky as well. If you saw my community posts, you know that my parents have recently filed for divorce, and it's been about a month since my dad moved out, and there are times where I'm like, what the fuck? My dad's not here, but at the same time it has been kind of nice, just because I don't get to hear them fight all the time, and it's been, you know, I mean, it's not like my dad's completely out of my life. Like I saw him like a week ago, like a few like yeah, it was about a week ago. Sorry, I looked at my calendar. I saw him at my brother's graduation for college, which, yeah, my brother graduated college, which is crazy. I mean, crazy in a good way. And I it's just been, yeah, life has just been really chaotic. Another thing I do want to address, I think the reason why I did take a little bit of a break from YouTube is because this is gonna sound so stupid, because I know it's just a fucking comment, but I did get like a comment on one of my videos, my Saw review video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Um, somebody was like, somebody commented, "This is hard to watch. All it is just you saying I don't know and playing with your hair, even though it's not my real hair, it's a fucking wig, but whatever." Um, and they were like, "You should just take notes before you do anything." And I'm like, here's something I want to address. Yet the reason I'm playing, touching my hair all the time, like doing this all the time. I do this with my hair, with my real hair, and with my wig. I do the like it is a stimming coping it's a stimming, calming coping mechanism I have, because for those who do not know, I'm autistic. I'm on the autism spectrum. This is just something I do, especially when I'm filming, because I don't know why. It just calms me down. It just calms me down when I film, especially if I have my wig on. I don't know why. Doing this to my wig just calms me down. It's just, it's just it's I've done this for years. It's not just, like I said, it's not just with my wig. I did it do it with my real hair. I did it when I was younger, and I still do it to this day. It's like it's just something I've always done. It's like nothing new. So there's that. So I don't know. And also the whole like and the whole taking notes before doing anything thing, that is, if you're going to give somebody constructive criticism, why did you had to add like this is hard to watch? Like add an insult to it first before it's like like I'm fine with constructive criticism. Like if there's anything that like you find that if anybody if there's anything like worth criticizing, I try to, I acknowledge it, and I try to be, a little more open minded with, what I do, because it's like I don't want to give people mediocre shit. And I don't want to and I want to know, what I'm doing that's kind of, I like advice and I like constructive criticism, if that makes any sense. If you're wondering where I got this mug, I got it from Black Craft years ago. I got it from in a I got it in a GIF box thing that they did 2 years ago, and I still use it to this day for my coffee. So there's that. Off topic, but yeah, I don't remember what else I want to talk about. I will say, I did do a podcast episode with a good friend of mine, on World Goth Day, which was Friday, and he will be posting it on Thursday, which I was a little nervous about, but I'm glad that I'm glad I did it, and I had a good time with it. So we were just kind of chilling. It wasn't an interview. We were just kind of shooting the shit, just chilling, talking about random stuff and everything else. So there's that. I will leave his channel in the description box below if you want to check him out. He's a small YouTuber like I am, and he's really chill. He's really cool. I adore him. So I can't say his name. I can't not. It's not that I can't say his name. I have a trouble pronouncing like his name. So his YouTube name. So there's that. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But one thing I will say about that comment I got, one last thing I want to say, is that it did say, it did like, not really awaken me, but it like said, like when they said you should take notes and blah 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 before, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I should. That's why my Saw 3 review is taking a while more than it should, because I've been taking notes, and I when it comes to my movie reviews, I tried to be a little more, not unique, but I tried to do my own thing and not try to be so, like, I try not to copy like certain people. And copying, I know some people don't like that whole copying thing, and I was originally going to do what Cody Leach did. Cody Leach does, like, the positives and the negatives and the mixed like thoughts, in his reviews. I thought about doing something like that, but then I don't want to get accused of being like a Cody Leach copy and pay, like copycat, if that makes sense. So yeah, and now I have to figure out how I'm gonna do my movie reviews from now on, because like I don't want to come off as like, I don't know. I don't want to come off like I've noticed, like I said, I've noticed, like, and I don't want to come off like I'm reading off a script, but I also don't want to come off too um awkward, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like, every time I hear people say, like, "Oh my God, so this person is so awkward. It's so awkward," and that's another thing that that person said. You're so awkward. I'm like, sorry, people. Some people don't like, are shy on camera, and some people just. It's like whatever happened to being like whatever happened to just being authentically yourself. Like I remember this one makeup artist that I follow. I've followed her for years. I y'all know who she is. I think her name is Ashley or whatever. She's very like she gets a lot of comments about how the way she talks because she sounds so mellow and like it's like she doesn't sound like it's at least she's not forcing herself to be excited about a freaking product or something like some makeup influencers do. I like how she's very like like she's not over exaggerating herself, if that makes sense. That's what I try not to do. I try not to be I try not to over exaggerate a little bit. I just try to be chill. I try to be myself. I always try to be myself, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. But it's like I feel like a lot of people every time some people try to be authentically themselves, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. Some people show their asses when they're authentically themselves, and some people are just authentically themselves because they want to be authentically themselves, and those people who are not who show their authentic selves and are not problematic about it, they get the most fucking criticisms, and it's like we can't fucking win, can we? We can't freaking win. You can't win. That is what I've learned from being on the internet. You can't freaking win. You can't win, and you can't make people. You can't make any like other people happy. Oh, my cat just jumped up on my little closet tree thing. But yeah, you can't make people happy, and that's the unfortunate thing about being on the internet. But you also have to learn to accept it and learn how to just be yourself. And that's something I've always kind of not really struggle with, but that's something I did struggle with in the past because it's like I did not I wouldn't necessarily say I was ashamed of myself, but I was definitely I definitely I wanted to be certain people because I thought that certain person was cool or whatever. Like I wanted to be just as cool as that person. And as I've gotten older, I'm 29. I'll be 30 next year. The older I get, the more I realize and start to realize, the older I get, the more I'm like it is what it is. I can't, you know, like I said, I when I was really younger, I always tried to be the like not better, but like I tried to. I feel like back then when I was younger, and I would do like, and I would hmm, when I first got on the internet, I try to be not myself, if that makes any sense. And the older I get, the more I realize that's just not who I am. I'm not I'm not an influencer. I'm not a big influencer. I'm just a random girl from Indiana. I'm just a random girl from the Midwest. I got a hate comment yesterday. It's like you have a big fan base. Like they were accusing me of something. You have a big fan base, and everybody's got to find out. I'm like, I don't have a big fan base. I don't think I do. I have like a few mutuals on TikTok, and that's it. Like I don't have like a mutual fan. I don't have like a big fan base like everyone claims. Like I would like to have a big fan base, but if I don't, I don't. It is what it is. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with a smaller group of friends than I do with you know. I would rather have a small group of friends. The older I get, the more this is just me talking. I don't know. I'm really just kind of venting. And like the older I get, the more I realize type of shit. I would much rather have a small group of friends, a small group of of true friends, than a big group of fake friends, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I wanted to rant about on that, subject. And I know I just said I didn't want to sound like I'm reading off a script, but I am working on scripts. And not just because, you know, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a script, it's more like notes. Like I said, it's more like notes. And I think they're going to help me tremendously because I think it would help me a lot so that way I won't forget certain things, like if I'm doing like a certain like talking video, like if I'm talking about the goth subculture, movies, makeup, whatever. Although makeup reviews, I'll probably try to keep not script them just because I think I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I probably spent a lot of time ranting about a comment that I probably shouldn't have, but it's like I just want to address, you know, why certain things, and that's why I wanted. I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing just became like a fucking rant and a tirade, and I was gonna be. I'm trying to think of things. That this is why I need to write stuff down before I just raw dog it, you know. But yeah, I just remembered another thing I want to talk about is I have been trying to work out a little more. I I've also haven't been that consistent with that. Like it the reason why I've been working out a lot, I've been trying to work out a lot more. It's not because of the whole like societal beauty standards like, "Oh my god, you have to be skinny." No, it's I don't care about being skinny. If I'm not skinny, fine, I don't care. I would rather be a thick girl. But working out, when I do it, and after I I I started working out like a few days after my dad moved out, and I I feel like I actually did something. I don't know. It just makes me feel like I actually kind of did something, And it just I don't know. It just makes me feel better. And also like I said, it's not like I said. What the fuck? I hate my ooh. The reason why I'm working out is because I haven't been feeling good. I have a lot of health issues. I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. So I heard working out kind of helps, with shit like that. And I've just and I haven't been consistent with it like I would want to be. Like I worked out like once last week. And I'm like, I need to get my ass in gear. Hopefully a little more next week. Maybe not as much because I do plan on seeing my dad next week and like right around the beginning of the week, maybe like Tuesday or something. So yeah, and I am yeah, and I'm definitely overdue for groceries, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's Sorry if you hear any noise in the background. My mom's working on something. Hold on. Oh, and another thing. My Evanescence concert, ironically, I'm wearing my Evanescence shirt, is about a month away. It's in July, and I am so excited. I have been looking I am so freaking excited for it. And I don't know if I should do should I do a get ready with me like video on here? Like not really necessarily of me talking, but like just like a speedy like get ready with me type of video, you know? I don't know. And do like an outfit. I'm probably not going to vlog the entire thing just because I want to be able to I'll have some sort of video, but I don't know. I probably won't film a whole lot just because I want to be in the moment when I do it, when I go to that concert. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to vent, be a little raw, and be a little, you know, I know a lot of people say raw and real over and over, but I genuinely wanted to be raw and real with y'all. I wanted to just sit down and kind of update y'all, let you know what's going on. I am okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm I'm in good health. I'm still here. I've just been tired. Let's just say that. I've just mainly just been tired with everything, especially around the world, everything going around. I don't want to get too political, but at least not right now, just because. But yeah. Oh, and we got Pride Month coming up. I do want to do more. I really want to start doing more Pride looks. I have a ultimate Pride look plan in mind, but I will definitely try to film a tutorial. It won't be like a full length tutorial. It'll just be like a short. It'll be like on TikTok or something, or on Instagram, which all that stuff I will leave in the description box below. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Just wanted to update y'all on a couple things and kind of just rant, vent, shoot the shit. Yeah. I will. I can't make any promises, but I am gonna attempt to be a little more consistent. I do definitely want to finish my Saw movie review, but that'll probably be put on the back burner until then. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so stumped on it. I got so stumped. I don't know why. I guess doing a filming review series is not as easy as I thought it would be, but I mean, it is, but it isn't, if that makes sense. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to, but it's there if you want to. And I'll see you all ghouls in the next video. Hopefully. Bye.